What's happening, everybody? MolecularNarwhal here with Animal Crossing New Horizons. Good evening, everyone. Right now in Isotopia, it's 8:59 p.m. on Monday, May 4th, 2020. No news today, except that I plan to bring you another week of entertaining and informational broadcasts. This has been Isabel, signing off. Well, I was trying to start quick enough to get over to the Able Sisters, but I keep having OBS problems where it's like refuses to capture my... Oh, come on. Okay, I was going to try to race over, but God, everything is fighting me. Hello, this is Timmy from Nook's Cranny. I've reached HansGeiger, right? Yep. We sent a payment to your bank. Okay. Thank you. It's because I got tired of... One day I had so much flowers and saplings in my inventory, I was like, I have to get rid of it. I just sold it all for nothing. I was trying to quickly start and grab my money and get to Able Sisters, and then I had... OBS keeps doing this thing where if I open it, half the time it just decides not to capture my Elgato sound, and I have to restart OBS. I just need to start opening OBS, closing, and then opening it again. But I did that like a couple times, and then I've forgotten. You do a sound check on your phone, and Twitch refuses to close on the phone. Like, it fights close. Like, Twitch is like, you don't want to close me. Just keep me open. No, I want to close you. That's how you get deleted, and that's why people use third-party apps to watch their Twitch. All right, Dodo Airlines. Thank you. Nifty merch. Oh my God, it's so hard to delete stuff. All right, so we won't make it. It'll be. Yeah, it's been a while since we've. God, jeez, it's been a while since we have shopped at the Able Sisters. Obviously, I'm in an irritatable mood, seems like. Oh, I was going to go by the bank for money, too. I had enough money right here. I probably could have made it if Timmy didn't call me. Oh, well. What are you going to do? That's what happens. It's hard on my schedule because I get up most days until 7. Today, I didn't get up till 7:30, and then I had to shower and do some things and eat dinner with the wife, and very challenging. Whoa, what? Lots to do. Alright. Military uniform almost goes with the hair. I gotta go change my hair. Let's go with that one. Going casual today. How's it going? It's going alright, I guess. Can we wear these? Nope. Man, I look like a... Definitely look like a chick. Let's go change the hair really quick. I need a mirror out here. Gotta go change the hair. It's not working with anything but the Jedi outfit. Where is the hair? There it is. I don't remember which one I had completely. Is it this one? Doesn't look right. That's it. Back to that cut. I guess they got rid of Shampooodle. It's kind of sad. I cry every time. I wear the jeans a lot. I feel like there's probably other pants in here I could wear. Like geometric print pants. Not with this shirt. Can I wear tweed pants? Like, what do you wear tweed pants with? Let's wear some tweed pants. That looks fine. Yeah. I don't know what tweed pants are for, but we're gonna wear them. Playing some Super Mario World on Super NES, really? Well. Sounds like a hoot. Let's go with the... Oh man, this is a glitchy sounding song, isn't it? Hope it's supposed to be like that. We gotta get some... The tweed pants are making me sad. No, let's just go for it. Let's go for a outfit that's like, what the F is this guy doing? Jesus, song is weird. I look like I'm going for a pajamas look, but not quite hitting the head on, you know, like, I mean, jeez. No. I don't have any clue. I don't know. These pants are weird. How do people wear things like this? What the heck? What kind of shoes would you wear with something like this? Nice. Alright. We did it. I look sort of like I'm in pajamas. I don't know what's going on with that deal. Oh, crap. Well, okay. I don't need to race around now because we're going to miss the Able sisters for sure. Well, we missed them. I was literally going to get here just in time to get to the Able sisters, but I had to have a sound problem, and Timmy had to call my freaking phone. Compounded problems, the worst. Jesus, slide down here. There we go, we got 2 TVs, I like it. Very nice. Of course, they're out loud. Alright, let's see. That's the worst when you're trying to get to something at a time. Yes, the game blocked me, and the sound blocked me. Like, my OBS sound problem blocked me a little bit. I don't know why it keeps doing that, where, like I played this Animal Crossing for, like, over a month, where, like, I just opened up OBS and it worked. But now, all of a sudden, I have to open up OBS and close. It must have been something updated or something that made it mad. Because everybody has to update stuff and break things. Jesus, lad. But I would have almost made it, except I got in here and I had to wait for freaking Timmy to talk to me on the phone. Okay, this is a new fish. We need to take that to the museum. Probably the same update that broke all my camera stuff. All your camera stuff? Oh, like on your phone? Is that what you're talking about? Oh, your webcam and stuff. Yes. Yeah, it's probably the same update that did that. You're right. Man, that music's loud right now. Well, okay, we're not going to sell till Flicks here anyway, but... I think Leaf is here today. He might be gone by now. I really need them. If there's anybody in the world that needs them to enable Night Owl mode, my God, I need that to be an... God dang it. Dude, it is... Okay, I can control my volume. I forget. In this game. Let's see. Yeah. See, he was here literally yesterday, I think. Or maybe the day before. I guess the week turned over, technically. You say so many things. So, the sadness is here, unfortunately. My villager plot has been taken. I didn't think it would, because the last time I had a plot, it stayed open for like 4 days. But at the time, I was moving houses a lot, so it's not obvious to me. Now, we'll have to experience this. We'll have to try it one more time to actually find out for sure, but... I already had that. We'll have to experience this one more time to find out for sure, but I am... And I think I already have that. Let's find out. I think that if you're moving a house, like if you're relocating a villager on your island, that it will not let a empty house get filled. I think it will only... I think if something is happening on your island with villagers, it won't force another thing to happen with villagers, basically. Which doesn't make sense because at first in the game, 3 people moved in all at once when you built the houses. But Maybe that was just a part of the beginning of the game and not reflective of the rest. That seems like that might be the case. It's kind of annoying because now we just finally got rid of Buck and we got somebody like, I don't know, as bad probably. Like, I don't know, he's not so bad, I guess, but we've seen him on like 8 islands and rejected them, and they're so sure that we need that villager. And Red has him already, so multiple reasons, and we have one of his species already, so multiple reasons that we do not want him. At least it's not an ape. That's true. It could be worse. It could always be worse, unless it's an ape. Then it could not be worse. Or that one Pierre or whatever that dumb sheep is. That's as bad as it gets. If there was an ape that had his pattern, that would be the worst. I don't mind. Well, I'll tell you one thing we're probably not gonna mess with is paths. Although, you know what? I'm thinking of going with this one. I'm not sure. Oh, this one looks... This one looks nice, but it looks almost too fake, you know? It's too sharp, too perfect. Admiral, screw off. I need my OneNote. So I still don't know what turnips I'm on completely. There's very partial prices in honeybees reporting. It's kind of funny. Okay, let's see. So there's this thing. It looks, at first I thought it was a bunch of hoes, like the Pokemon. But that's obviously not. Elaborate kimono stand. Oh my gosh. Jeez. Trying to rob me for house and home here. Okay, I don't want a formal paper. I already have that. I didn't have to look at that one. Floor sign. I will not have had that. Which I might want that. I don't know. Hard to decide. So, I mean, I'm going to buy that kimono stand, I guess. They're going to always have a really expensive item, I guess. Do I have this? I think I can make this. The other thing is literally a box, right? That's just the box, I think. Yep. Still taped shut. What's inside of it? Can I open it and find out? No? Great. So I'm missing my clothes every day. Logo, umbrella, throwback container. The umbrellas I've really been slacking on, so we'll be working on them for a while yet. It'll be the only thing we have to buy in this cabinet eventually, though. We'll have all the wallpapers and floors eventually at this rate. Well, eventually. I hope. Okay. Alright. We have this. Well, okay. I know I have the floor. Okay. I had to check. Monty room. I'll buy it. Let me have it, baby. So, we will not be going to islands to find a blue delicate blooms wall. We will not be going to islands to find a new resident because they filled our freaking house. Our campgrounds never exist, so that's good. They really are trying to make us quit this game at this point, I feel like. But, okay, well, we should have known, I guess. But because the one time they didn't fill the house, and I was never, like, I remember last time they weren't filling my house, and I was like, you know what, maybe I will not move houses and see if that's really... no, I'm pretty sure I have this. Yeah, okay. I was like, maybe I will not move houses for a day and see if it autofills the house. But then I was like, I don't want to stop moving houses because I want to keep progressing on my island, and I don't want to risk that if it is what it is. So at the time, I didn't want to take the risk. So now we definitely ruled out. They do not just keep the freaking thing open. Like, we know that for a fact at this point. They do not just keep the house open until you fill it. So we were mistaken. But we ruled that out for science. So now the next thing we'll test maybe is, well, okay, on the next villager we lose, I am going to definitely try to fill the house. But if we don't get a resident, we'll just move a house. Like, I'll just pick somebody, and they'll be the person that I move their house constantly. That's 50,000 pops a day, but that's like nothing. So I think I have the tiger print. White honeycomb. I might not have the white honeycomb. White honeycomb tile. I think I have this, but olive, okay. There you go. We're getting there. One of these days. Now we need to come back for the kimono. An elaborate kimono stand. Let's see. I feel like that Santa Claus guy would like that. I want to mess with the paths more because that's kind of putting us at a standstill, but it's very hard to figure out what to do. $220,000 for this thing. That is nuts. So I gotta go in there with a couple $100,000 on me every day. Pretty much. Which is a little upsetting. I mean, holy cow, I'm gonna be feeling it soon. I'm gonna be feeling it. I'm gonna need a good turnip day this week. Luckily, okay, I guess I'm happy I went ahead for 3. I don't know, I'm below 2 million and I'm freaking out, I guess, so that's fair. And what's her name has $500,000 on. She's like 48,000 short of paying for a house upgrade. I need to just drop her some money, but no. Maybe after this next turnip sale, I'll drop her another $1 or something. That'll get her 2 house upgrades. Not like I'm filling her house with anything, so. Things like this kimono stand are a little annoying because it's so expensive, but I'm gonna buy it to complete my catalog, and then what I'm gonna do here is turn around and sell it to these idiots. There you go. Have my stinking kimono. I'm a sucker. I want to sell. I'm gonna give them literally everything. Rocket lamp, floor sign. Well, actually, I might keep that. Yeah, I'll keep the umbrellas too. Those I can get rid of because I have them. You don't want an elaborate kimono stand, do you, Red? Speak now or forever. Hold your peace while I put this fish into my collectopedia. A rainbow fish. I caught this yesterday in the river. A pie. I don't know if it had to be a pie or not, but I did catch it by Lionel's house. It probably specifically has to be by Lionel's house. It's probably a requirement, actually. I bet. Yeah. You take one? You want a kimono stand? You want this thingy? I'll keep it if you want. I'm gonna sell it for like $2 otherwise. So. Okay, I'll send it to you instead of selling it. That's probably a good thing to ask before I shed. No problem. So Red told me that when I went to Honeybee's Island, I bought everything in her shop, like the the $140,000 violin. I dropped it all right because I wanted to make sure that if she wanted it, that I hadn't like taken it from her shop. She got on her game. She said, "Oh, cool!" Picked it all up and went in and sold it. So what are you gonna do? I thought it was pretty funny. do, 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 do. What I want to send one? A friend. Can I send money to myself in the future for when I overinvest? I feel like that would be smart. Oh my god, my hand's so dry. I just noticed back of it's like disintegrating. That's what happens when you have to wash your hands. Now, am I doing something wrong here? Because oh, I'm not sending a catalog. I was like, why am I having to? Oh well. So I have to wash my hands 40 times a day and use hand sanitizer 15 times a day. That has nothing to do with Corona either. It's just what I always have to do. I wear gloves. Oh my god, so many gloves. That makes it worse. Sometimes you pull off your glove and you just see a bunch of skin go with it. It's delicious. I need to like moisturize more. Like these little character features on the path down here, we can do that, honestly. That's something we can do. The person who made it, it's a nice design. Now here I was trying to work on my own. Like, I think I'm getting like close-ish. I don't have an eye for the color. I need like my wife to help me. She would like instantly pick out which color it is. I mean, I haven't even attempted to add the texture. I'm just trying to match the color. Like, I need somebody who can see really good color to... I try to use like websites and stuff, but like there's one website that is good for designing, but I just want to copy. Like, is that asking so much? Here's a museum. Oh, we know that already, don't we? Let's get our fossils so we can go by there. This I'm really on the fence about it. I like this one. The one I like the most is really this one. Like on top of the dirt, it looks so nice. Like here, it looks too fake. Over here, this looks really nice though. It's really good. I wonder... Here we are working on the paths. Did we ever get a holy version of theirs? No, they didn't have one, I guess. Here I was trying to work on the brick thing myself, but I couldn't even like I couldn't even. I just want this and I want to rotate it. Like the white is slightly off on that though. Like this one's the best. I should just go with it, but it's off slightly though too, because like you can see it has the different size variations, which doesn't make sense actually. Like I can't even figure out like what the, you know, what those colors are. Like that's so much. Anyway. Alright, so let's look for fossils. I just, the path stuff is like all I can think about right now in this, when I get on this game. It's really like, I like got on the game, just looked at it for like 3 hours the other day. It's bothering me. It's bothering me a lot, I tell you. My turnips are on the beach. You can deal with it. Haven't bothered to pick them up on the mule yet. I might not. If the app is right, potentially my best price is tomorrow morning, so. I don't know. I'm starting to think, well, I'm going to have mules because my mules, I'm going to decorate their house, but I don't know. I might leave the turnips on the beach still. I'm not sure. Although ideally, eventually my beach and everything will have a lot going on it. Like, so this is what I'm doing to keep track of my rocks now. I'm just leaving the stuff, like, and I'll come back around and get it later. Let's just go with that. I bet we can make it work. Uh-oh. Really? We did it. Dodo. We gotta fish a little bit. There's definitely several new things this month. We've already found a lot, so need to fish a little bit more here and there and everywhere. There you go. Oh, I already have one of those. Crap. How can it snap without fingers? What? Horrifying. I forgot I read the joke. I've gotten lazy on my joke reading. Crap. I can snap without fingers. That's pretty good. That's a good one. Snap Drill will freaking run after you, man. Boz was right. Snap Drill is like, ooh, food. And they run after you. Yeah, your food. Everyone's food. Everything is food to something. Just remember that. And tremble in fear. Be afraid. Be very afraid. Boo-doo, boo, boo-doo. Money. Sewing project. Let's see if I got a sewing project. That's the thing. I'm trying to do better about this part of my collection. The random things I get. I do not have that. Those are things that are hard to remember to add to your catalog because, like, you're not like intentionally getting an item. You just kind of happened on one. There's a jewel beetle up there. If I can catch it without failing. It'll be a little while till I play in the daytime again. Well, except turn presents in the morning. Man. They're really the sea bass of the water, it feels like. Or of the river. Sea bass is the sea bass of the water. Thank you. Okay, so that's coming along. That's geez, that is treat in there, isn't it? That might have the effect that I'm going for there. Actually, I think it does. It's really getting the okay. I know where the last two rocks are, so I'm just gonna start picking this stuff up. I think I'm going to one day, like texture or wait, that's on the path. That might have been there. That came there later, didn't it? That's gotta go at some point. Yeah, I think this is gonna have the effect we want. Actually, I'm kind of surprised. I think it's gonna be a wooded-in campground. You know, I think it's starting to. Let's just for science. Let's see. Can you dig these? Nope. Oh. We finally found a limitation of the shovel, so it can't get them at the medium size. And I think, you know, this amount of trees is good, probably. Yeah, I think we're looking good. I might move this one back, like one. Like, wait, can I put a tree there? No. What if I moved this one to here? I put a tree here. Nope, not there. And there. And there. I need a few fruits. A few fruits to try it out. This is, of course, the annoying part where now I will have to fruit every time I want to. I want to cut them down and regrow them, so we should do it. So I could have gone and grabbed a bundle of turnips. That's actually not a bad idea. I don't know, though. Like, what if we did, like, this? Let's get rid of this. And then that. Oh, God. Well, I want that anyway. And then that. No, let's leave those there. What the heck is happening? Now, what if we did that and then that? What if we, okay. Large young cedar. Just a slight change up to get a little more chaos. Chaos control. Sonic reference. So I need a sapling there, huh? Alright, we'll try coming back and remember that. We'll see. Don't get your hopes up. No. Make sure it's a pond. Come on. I can tell it's a pond because this fish is trolling me like none other. It's because he's not a fish. It's a frog or something. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. I like cannot throw it at the spot where he'll look at it. Come on, fishy. I don't know what it is about ponds. They're so hard to fish in. Like, it's so hard to get the fish to cooperate or your fishing rod to cooperate. Like, come on. I think it's just because, like any other body of water in this game, the bobber, like, flows to the fish. But in the pond, it just stays where you throw it, which makes sense, of course. But a goldfish. Which, of course, I will not sell. Gotta be a crucian carp. Oh, my hand wasn't on the controller. Loach. I need those too, I guess. Who's that? Dell's in his backyard. He's playing around in his backyard. How great. Needs a fishy. I still have never had a meteor shower. What if you go to someone else's island when there's a meteor shower? Like, I see people, like, paying people to come to their island during a meteor shower. I wonder if you click A at someone else's meteor shower, if those meteor, or those star fragments, if they come to your island. That must be what happens, or else why would people do that? What would be the point of paying to go to someone else's meteor shower? Kind of want to get rid of this rock. Do that eventually. Well, we know where the money rock's at. I wouldn't mind putting... Well, it won't be a shrub here. I wouldn't mind putting something there eventually. This kind of guy wouldn't have a rock in his yard, I don't think. We got our bridge done. I think about that. Did we take this bridge this morning? Oh, Nan. I swear to God. So I heard one of my neighbors calling me doctor. I think that's a great nickname. Would you mind if I use it too? Sure, go for it. So glad I got up the courage to ask. Thanks, doctor. What's up, kid? Doctor, darn it. I feel up for Leaf at this time of year. He's always hopping from island to island, selling seeds and plants. That said, I'm grateful every time he stops on this island. Why, I've got shrub fever. He's the only one who's got the cure. Is he only here for a limited time? Is he only here during Nature Day? I thought he was going to be a recurring character. Yeah. Ooh, they're talking. You should consider lightening up a bit, pal. Why are you always such an ornery cuss anyhow? Oh my God. That's a laugh coming from you. You want to see a surly grump? Maybe try looking in a mirror. Look at you, getting your hackles up over a little constructive criticism. Constructive? My hindquarters. All you can do is criticize. You cantankerous old crank. You just keep on yapping. I know. Oh, God. What do you say we let HansGeiger here tell us who's the bigger sourpuss? Oh, God. An outside opinion's just fine with me. So, which one of us is the crabbiest, HansGeiger? Well, you have a smoothie. You're both grouchy. I like both of you. Yeah. I do like both of them. Wowie, HansGeiger. You'll get Chief to smile with that kind of flattery. Maybe there is hope. If the next generation is all like the kiddo. Concern it. I ain't gonna cry. Oh, God. Aw, when you put it like that, it feels like someone's cutting onions. Aw, it's cute. Let's wave at him. Oh, okay. Nobody wants to wave at me. That's cool. Need some HansGeiger? Hold on. I'll stand up. Don't want to be rude eating that. Oh. Eating that. Oh. Oh, what? He took Egbert saying, God damn it. Can you start over eating that? He took Egbert saying with the F. Why don't you show me what you've got there and we'll see. Alright. Is he coming on to me? That's not mine. Dell. Okay. Well. How convenient. Oops. Always a pleasure to see you. You drop this? Why don't you get it? Let me see. God. Wait a minute. That's the exact book I lost recently. Of course it is. How convenient. Thanks for bringing it all the way here. I owe you one, and I'm going to sell up right now. It's the thought that counts, right? Anyway, come on. Another Astral jacket? They love to give me those. What's going on? Why are you waving at me? Hello? Huh? You going to bed? Look, I gotta show you something I need your help with later in this game. Look, I gotta have some help. I'm trying to figure out a path that matches this bridge, okay? I got like this variations of paths. I'm gonna need your help because I feel like this path needs to turn, or is it weird? Is it weird that it's a different angle than the bridge? Like, I feel like this one matches the color the most, right? Yeah. I need someone who sees color. That's the problem. I'm struggling in that department. Like, this looks good. It matches a little bit, but it doesn't in a more real sense. And this one matches almost exactly, except it's almost too animated, like too fake.
Yeah, but that one actually has the brick in the right direction.
But this one looks the best color-wise.
Yeah, but the bricks are
the only thing I can do to change it is I would have to make it since it's someone else's design, I can't edit it. So I can't get the colors. So I tried to make it myself and just turn it, but I can't figure out what the colors are. So I need you to help me with that later, maybe. And look.
Sounds hard.
Huh?
That sounds hard.
And then I have another one. I can't see the colors very well. Like, I can't. I don't know why. And this one is one that no one has a design for. I'm just trying to make by myself. This is the closest someone had to what I'm going for. I'm trying to make like that. Like, it looked like this bridge almost. At least a color. This is what I started with so far. I was working my way slowly towards that color, I feel like. But
You're getting there, yeah.
But maybe you can look at it with me later.
Yes, I will.
Thanks. You going to bed? Okay, have fun with that.
Thank you.
I believe in you. I won't. Alright, let's see. See if this guy has some shrubs for us. I don't know if we need hibiscus, but I'm gonna buy them just in case.
Hey,
Hello. Hey.
how's it going?
Pretty good. So, it seems like they're implying that Leaf will not be here after Earth Day. That's a little surprising, isn't it?
Be very surprising because I think I've only had him like twice.
I've had them a lot, like 5
I've had him
times.
twice, so that would be really dumb if they
Okay,
did
that would
then.
suck. Like, I've been buying all the shrubs from him, but like just today I was like, I'm gonna stop buying the shrubs from him. But now I'm like, okay, I will not stop buying the shrubs from him if he's only gonna come to Earth Day.
That'd be,
They probably should have made that clear if that is the case.
Like, what made you think that, or is
Nan said, I feel bad for Leaf this time of year, having to go around to every island selling shrubs and stuff. She said this time of year, almost like
it
he
only
won't
comes
be
around for
coming around.
the shrubs at this time of year? That sucks.
Yeah, yeah, that would suck, right? I don't know how many types of shrubs there are, but I'll definitely buy them from him every time I see them. They're not catalogable, so it doesn't matter, but at least I'll have 5 of each shrub in my storage, I guess. Surely that's not the case. Maybe he comes less frequently after Earth Day. Like, it does seem like on Mile, like he's coming instead of anyone else. Like, I haven't seen anybody else in a while except him.
I have LaBelle today.
Oh, really? See, I haven't had LaBelle or Kicks or
him like
anybody.
all the time. I've only gotten
getting him
literally twice, and wow. All right, well, yeah.
Tell if you're lucky or unlucky. I can't tell if you're lucky or unlucky. I guess it depends on.
I mean, I don't really
on this question.
That I get
basically.
them, I guess. Like, I mean, like I'll be a little bummed that we can't buy bushes the rest of the year, but
yeah, I don't plan to use the bushes a whole
I
lot.
I use the shrub thing that you can make, or the hedge more.
The hedge? Oh, nice. Yeah, oh, crap. You know what? I wonder if that would have been a better fence for Lionel. No, the fence he has looks pretty. The hedges do like convey wealth a little bit because I feel like people who are rich have hedge bushes all the time. No, I'll have to think about something with it. Let's see. I need one more fossil. What the heck? Although I don't know, a wrought iron fence is probably a more sign of wealth. I'm not sure. What's the sign of
around
wealth?
here? Which I don't know if that says much. Being Michigan, like a wrought iron and like what you got up there, like the stone lion things are definitely like a.
Yeah, that's like that. Looks like you're like a
There's a lot of
fancy schmancy.
There's a couple areas around here that have some, a couple $1 million homes, and they're pretty much fenced off like that with like gates. And
I'm not gonna make it. I made it. Yay. Well, I guess I could just make his whole house surrounded in money trees. I think, okay, let's see. I decided something. So we're going to get rid of these here. I'm going to hide them. If I can. Right here. There you go. Fences are hidden behind a tree. Alright. Oh, we could fix this finally, I guess. I need my fossil though. God dang it. Focus. Too much EDD. Oh, you can put the shrubs right next to each other. How about that? Campsite's never done. Yeah, hurry up and do my freaking town so I can get my town rating higher and see if that... I don't know, like, if that actually impacts it. I guess that would be good to know.
It would be interesting to see if that impacts it all.
I mean, the campsite doesn't even feel like weak.
I know. That's what's upsetting.
Yeah. Let's talk. I'm just walking around the island, you know, getting my face out there, building my brand, being famous. So, man. Okay. That's hard, Bianca. Get your hopes up. Let's see.
Gotta build that brand.
You gotta build it. SEO and all that stuff.
You ever go to
Let's see.
like conferences that are like that? You know, like these are fun to go to, even if you have no interest in ever doing it or no interest in the actual thing itself. But to go to like one of those like pyramid scheme like conferences.
Oh yeah.
Because they just like you just see the practiced speech, the blow the smoke up you speech that they do. They always try to make you feel so good. That's funny.
My parents, when they were first married, for the first couple years, they would go to. They were really super broke for the first like 2 or 3 years that they were. I mean, longer than that, but super broke for like the first 2 or 3 years, but less broke, or at least this is how they tell it, right? So I can't confirm these facts, but the first few years they were married, they would always look for and accept like timeshare vacation offers, you know, where they're like, you come to our thing, all you have to do is sit in on like 2 meetings a day and like have our offers and stuff like that. They would always take that, like they went like on a cruise, but they're like, it's like the worst times. Like they took a cruise in like the fall in the Gulf, which is like a terrible time to take a cruise in the Gulf and stuff like that. And they just take these like really cheap or free trips and just go to all the things and listen to all the presentations and just not buy anything.
Yeah, you just have to be like, no.
Yep.
No, I get what you're saying, but no. That's funny.
It's kind of fun. Thought it sounded like a good strategy.
It would be. I mean, the only sucky thing is, you know, at least 2 hours out of your day is spent sitting at their little things. But
yeah, but if you're desperate to get out,
it gets you.
That's one way to do it.
The rest of your day, you can do what you want. Yeah.
Yep. I think I'd take one of those now. I've never been offered anything like that. I think that's kind of a thing of the past. I don't think that thing happens a whole lot.
I don't think they really offer the free trip stuff. Now they just try to snag you while you're out and about. Like while you're out and about, now what they do is like, so if you're on a cruise or if you're down there somewhere, they're like, hey, we have a timeshare meeting, and I think they offer something like a little less, like, hey, we're gonna give you like a free dinner at this restaurant, or we're gonna give you like $100 voucher or something like that. Like just they offer a little bit less now because timeshares are a bit of a like they still exist, but they're more of a thing of the 90s. So now
I feel like people used to back in the day be more offended if you would offer them something like that on something they were paying for currently too. Yeah. Oh god, that's a scorpion. Oh my god, I almost squished that scorpion. Okay, I'm gonna try my tarantula strategy. Oh, my tarantula strategy did not work. Did he run away? Oh no,
quicker I think than the tarantula.
Oh, he's looking at me here.
That's a similar thing.
Yeah, that's what got me last time.
I did the runaway turnaround thing, and that succeeded.
If he yells at me, I think I just have to stop, right? I just want to catch one, and then I'll go back to try my tarantula strategy. I've never done it like this. I don't care for it.
This is like sneaking around and hunt. This is not how we play. This is not how we play.
It's just not how I play. I do the full speed both in hunt and this. Stop looking at me. No, don't go further. Am I close enough yet? Got him. That worked pretty good, actually. But that was a try-hard method right there. I caught a scorpion. It was a sting operation. Yeah, it was a sting operation. All right. Let's see. Those are really cool in this game. They really did good with that model. That looks pretty awesome.
Speed that thing up.
Yeah, they kind of changed the look of those from New Leaf. Maybe your kids will see one in New Leaf that look pretty different. Those look cool in this one. All right. One more fossil.
They don't really
must be hiding behind something.
So I don't know if they'll ever see those things.
Oh, okay. No, okay. This looks like a catfish, possibly. Nope. Did I enter having a catfish on this phone? On this. Let's see. I did. So I have a catfish that I donated to the museum from this guy, but I did not catch from this guy. So that's going to be confusing eventually when I'm looking for the one fish I haven't caught. No, I won't leave this month without a catfish, I'm sure. I don't know when he stops. Surely not this month because he just came into season this month. Alright, let's see. Del, are you just looking at the tree? Oh, sitting under it. Nice. Fossil? What? I have 3 fossils, right? Yep. Good. Put that money away. What the heck? Excuse me? Starting to walk on my path too much. It's hard to find my fossils. Yeah.
Yeah, that's I think that's what's made of it. Is, yeah, like the way I walk around the island. I still have to.
You're not really looking for them anymore.
Down button. I have to hit my rocks today. It's the only thing I haven't done.
That's a weed right there. Hey, there's a fish behind the lighthouse.
What?
It's got to be a special fish. It does feel like a special fish. Oh, it's God dang it! So yeah, it's been a while since I've fished a sea bass too. Side.
It's that like extra really circle and like a tiny bit extra variation. It does like the 5 or 6. Like I think like a special one does like 6. That one does like 5.
Yeah.
He just gives just a little bit more, and he's like, just kidding.
Makes the vibration of the controller's a little more vibraty than usual. It's the worst.
So
they know what they're doing too.
They do. They really do.
I totally planned that. It's rude of them. Alright. Collect the other rock I did. Okay. Now. Yeah, I was thinking. Now, people, you know how people invite people, like, will sell entrance to their island when they're having a meteor shower? How's that work? Like, what's the point of that? If I come to your island when there's a meteor shower and I click A, do the stars show up on my island? Why else would people sell access to their islands during a meteor shower?
So this is weird. I'm pretty sure it doesn't do anything. I don't know, unless it adds to that person's...
We're gonna have to try that next time we have. Like, one of us has a meteor shower.
Or maybe we just did something.
No, I've never seen a meteor shower at this point.
I don't know.
I've literally not witnessed one yet.
It must allow.
It was just so stupid.
You know.
Yeah, it must, because why else would people be paying to go to islands during meteor showers, right? I was just thinking about that. Like, how the heck does that work? Where is this fossil? Bianca, where is it? Maybe. I guess I'm gonna look behind some houses real quick. I feel like it protects it from doing that.
I feel like it does, because I have yet to find one.
I have yet to find one behind. It used to in the other games you would find fossils behind like your museum. They won't even really
go right behind a tree. Like they'll go right behind like.
Yeah, it does seem like it.
Than that, the tree.
I swear, in like Wild World, you'd be looking for your fossil, and you'd get so desperate you'd start digging around every square inch behind like your museum or Nook shop, and eventually you'd find it, and you'd be like, "Oh my god!" It's hiding behind like a flower or something. I'm just not noticing it.
More than likely, that's where it was last time.
It's got to be right. Yeah.
The only time I've ever spotted it on a sidewall is when it was like too wide. I don't think it really.
Yeah, I don't think it'll go into one wide.
Yeah,
I've never seen it.
Because I got a couple too wide spots.
I
And
looked,
that's
but
where I've had one go before. But I think it's got to be like a too wide.
What's this guy?
Watching the screen at the same time. Digging up my rocks. Digging up. Where's last time I found your fossil, your game kicked me out of your hand.
That's true.
Stop cheating! Get out of here! We worked so hard to hide that from him. I broke my shovel again. I got like a whole nother rock to go yet. Listen.
A simple panel. Gotta check the old app.
Simple panel? Oh, that's simple.
I'm sure I have that.
Looks.
I think I've got about 10 of those from a balloon. Yep, sure enough. Alright.
So mad they sent me another. Like, I already have, like, a lion and a tiger already. I don't want another, you know? Like, I understand I have 3 octopuses, but that's, like, the only one I'm willing to do that.
I have a lion and a tiger, too. Bianca's a tiger, actually.
They sent in
you know how many times I saw Rowan on islands? I saw Rowan on islands, like, literally, like, 8 times. They really wanted me to have Rowan.
I'm cool with him because he was one of my original. You know, he came.
He's fine, like,
with me to the island, so you know, like that's something.
I'm fine with him, but like, you already have him. I already have a tiger, and I rejected him like 8 times. Like, what the heck, game? Like, Jesus, no means no.
No, yeah.
God dang it! Are you kidding me? Game, I have a shovel in my inventory. Take it out, please.
That'd be too easy.
They used to just the sapling you could plant anywhere, so I don't know. That's carpet, but we'll try anyway.
Yeah, I gotta do more nighttime fishing.
Gotta do more daytime fishing.
Yeah, give that.
There you go. I got the catfish.
Fishing problem right now.
I'm more of a dogfish person. Do they have dogfish in this game? I bet they don't.
Oh, yeah, but they don't.
Guess I could.
Should. I'd probably just do the same.
Say I'm more of a catfish person to the dogfish, you think? That'd be lazy. That's
the money
lazy, right?
Because right by my mule's home again, so I'll just leave.
I swear to God.
Leave that money there for the mule. It's an easy way to start funding the mule a little bit, just to.
I like
that's
true.
Money rack
I like
stuff.
this bridge. This bridge actually, see, like this kind of bridge makes me wonder if I've done the right thing all along because, like this bridge, really kind of goes with the stone path because it's so different than the paths. You know?
Yeah, because it has a different wood in it, and it starts with that steel. Like
it looks like it's not intended to go with the paths. That's why it looks good with the paths. It looks like it was intentional that it looks wrong. You know, like it doesn't even look wrong. It just looks okay, actually. Yeah. Like, and with that curvature, it looks like it literally flows with that path. Even with the dirt, the dirt I've actually found to almost weirdly look good with almost anything, which is upsetting that the dirt is like the most. But that makes sense because it's gonna be flexible as a path because it's just generic. That's the same way the stone path is kind of flexible. It's kind of a good fail-safe, I guess. See, curving like that looks really good. If only I could, like, make it look good. But that looks silly if you do that. But
see down there, it looks weird. Huh?
Well, yeah, there on the other side it makes sense
Path's
because
going right by it. Yeah.
you don't see because the path makes it blend in. But here, I think it looks good. Okay, if the dirt just comes into it. I wouldn't mind like a path that's like dirt, like in a corner, but that would take me to find a whole another dirt path. I don't know. Like that looks fine, honestly.
Yeah, that looks good.
This I'm gonna get rid of. The diagonal bridge is not gonna happen.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
It's just you're either gonna have.
I'm either gonna extend this river
you're gonna have to
and make a bridge here,
or extend it differently.
I mean, I was just thinking if I can at least get the straight part to go down to like here and then curve up the river. But the curve on the river might be too dramatic at that point. Of course, I can move this over a little bit if I need to still. So it could work actually. It doesn't seem very good though. I have to move something today. Where'd the flip? I'm gonna look behind the museum just because I told you that. Luckily in this game you can do that little number now. I will look for this fossil until I find it, I swear to God. What's it take to make a pitfall? Can I shove a bunch of villagers in pitfalls and make them mad?
It does help make them mad. That's
Scorpion.
Like, is that a DIY
7
that you have?
to 4. Yes, it is. It's one that's highly sought after too. Let's see. Clump of weed and branches. I need to keep a couple of those on me. Be eons until my next villager moves, though.
Yep.
He's getting sleepy.
Yeah, I was very disappointed this morning.
Yep. Immeasurable disappointment. Man, I had the flip.
It's pretty good. 300 times 5.
Could be under this thingy. Nope. It could not. It's clear out now. Maybe I'll have a shooting stars.
Like Honeybee had one the other day.
I swear. It's fossils. I've looked all over my island several times though. It's got to be hiding in like a field of flowers.
Yeah, you might be.
Oh my god. Yeah, maybe, but. Alright.
I need to run around while you work on something else. Second.
Bianca, oh my god, you guys are thinking so much. I've got a surprise for you, Doctor. Boom, proceed. A hat. Check it out. It's a detective hat. Pretty awesome, huh? But you know, if it's not your thing, no big. I don't know if I have one of these yet. Oh. I'll have to find out the hard way. Detective hat, which I do have. Gnome, are you hiding a thing back there?
And it's like, where haven't I checked?
No fossil. Big water bug. Oh, my coffee's gone. Oh no.
I should go to take a drink and it was empty.
Yeah. Spawned your house, Lionel? It couldn't be, I don't think. Alright, well. Maybe we only get 3 fossils today.
It's gonna be one that you don't have to.
Yep. Well, I'll go to the museum because it will probably show up after I've been to the museum. Probably. That's alright. It'll either show up eventually or it won't.
I think I had a day of just 3 because I couldn't find the last one. So annoying. That'll always be the fossil you'll be waiting on for the rest of your life. Just like this one will be for you.
Mm-hmm. I'm not putting all fish in my storage until I have
3 of each.
I don't know how I'm gonna keep track of which fish I have 3 of, but I need that
put
scorpion.
Them next to each other in this one.
Yeah, it puts them in there. That's true. But I'm just thinking, I'm not making a list.
Like which ones you've
simple panel
finished? Yeah.
Which ones have I already finished? Yeah,
exactly. Every time.
Mm-hmm.
Not like you're hurting for money. Just someday you'll just sell a whole bunch that you don't need. You'll make a boatload of money off of fish, I guess. Like
these tarantulas, I apparently have enough of. A scorpion I need to take to the museum. That's a higher priority. Let's see.
Yeah, at least 2.
Yeah. Tell you just everything I have here.
That's an expensive statue for the tarantula. Because you could potentially sell them to Flick and get that's like $36,000.
Yep. Yeah, it's like $36,000. Yeah.
That's crazy.
So that's upsetting. I mean, eventually I'll have to get the koala camp statue. So.
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's 60 something $1,000. That's. Yeah. Of course, you have all these. Well, because the one you don't have is still in the ground somewhere.
What?
What a jerk. What a jerk. Take my stinking fish. Rainbow fish. You can interest me. Wonderful. The rainbow fish is a tropical fish known for its metallic colors and beautiful fins. There are over 50 different species, each a unique and pleasing color. I must say, it does make me wish for feathers of a more exciting hue than underbaked brownie. And there you have it. Fascinating stuff, no? Let's see. Yeah, you could be a peacock. What the heck, Blathers? You could be like the carnival bird that comes whenever that happens. Let's see. Eek, a scorpion.
He can go hang out with that one sheep and maybe they'll have a kid that looks like a ridiculous owl.
The scorpion, how should I put this? Those legs, those pincers, that tail, and that venomous stinger. It's as if someone took all the most awful insect parts and put them together to make the scorpion. All scorpions are venomous, though I understand that only a few kinds are truly deadly. I fear I might die just thinking about it. Alright. I feel like you could have done better, but that's okay. You tried.
Scorpions really are a mix of everything wrong with insects.
They are. That's a good assessment by him. I really would like it if they brought the town ordinances back in this game eventually, because I could really go for the night owl town ordinance.
Yeah, because you can change it back and forth, right? Like if you.
Yeah, it would take a couple days and you'd have to pay a fee, but that would be fine.
Yeah, like that'd be because there's even times in you know, even when I'm working in my life, where like some weeks are just better that I'm doing stuff at night, and some weeks are like
right. And then you could have an early bird, or you could have a night owl. And there was the money one, which gave you everything sold for slightly, like literally slightly more money, but it could make a difference. And then there was the town beautification, which made your flowers never die and weeds never grow, which was better. In New Leaf, that was like really great, but in this game, not as necessary. Although it could make your flowers grow faster, maybe, or duplicate faster, or it could make no weeds grow. I mean, that would be fine too. But I would never do that in this game. In this game, I'd do night owl now.
Because even for me, like even if I was working, like if I open, I'm still, I'm gonna be gone before my store is open, so. It's no good for me to have a morning thing anyway. Like I'd rather just have the store open later. Because if I'm closing, I'd be getting home like right at the time my store closes. So if I did night owl, then the store would be nice. Change. Now, does the store change hours too? Like the stores?
Yes, everything changes hours. Everybody stays up later. All the stores are open an hour or 2, or it might have been even 3 later. It's really good.
That would be nice.
Let's see, who can I move now? Let's talk infrastructure.
That's the first time in a while I had 30,000 bells out of there, I believe.
We will move a shop. Moving will cost 50,000. Yes, let's do it.
No, I'm scared.
Come here, Tommy. We know you actually own the shop. No, come on. So, Timmy, what do you think about HansGeiger's suggestion to move the shop? I'm all for it. HansGeiger will find us a spot that'll make business boom. I'm sure of it. All right, then. Sounds great. You just leave the rest to me and our friend HansGeiger. Very nice. All right, I don't know exactly where we're going to put this. Probably could figure that out already, but that's okay.
Just like, I know the area.
I know the general vicinity, so it's fine. Let's see here. I need to scoop up some flowers that I just probably planted a day or 2 ago here. Hate my life. And I cannot sell these ones because these are flowers I don't have an abundance of. As I look at 7 different variants of them in the background. Oh, and there's some more of them.
But you don't have any. So okay.
God, I don't have that many of them. Dear God, this keeps looking like something that I need to pick. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that number. Let's see. How about paths that run up to your guys's? Well, that looks like hot trash. You guys stink.
Yeah.
Stinky bominky. So it would be like that. Okay, alright. So I'm thinking we'll go 3 off the path, maybe. So it would be like that. That I wasn't originally planning to, but now I think it should. I don't know. I was really gonna have the shops just flush with the path, but now I'm wondering that might look a little weird. Right now, this is gonna look weird no matter what because these paths aren't like connecting, but that's what it is. So it would be there-ish, and the Able sisters would be here-ish, maybe. No, these measurements aren't exact.
So I have mine flush with the path, but also it's flush with the path up to the right, like it's sitting in the corner, since the Able Sisters is doing that.
Mm-hmm. It's like in the pocket or something like that. I don't know if it almost. I can't tell if it ruins the aesthetic of this path if they aren't against it. It might. Let's see.
So I have that path down. I can take a picture of mine.
Is that gonna encroach on that path there? Yes. I'd have to move it over a little bit, but that's okay. This is further over right than I had expected to put it. It's too close to that water. Well, actually, that's not so bad looking, but it's definitely far off from the path. Okay. So, okay, 3 deep is definitely not going to work. I can tell you that much.
That's too far off.
Too far off, at least. Let's see. Now, if it goes with my design, now I could have it further, the closer to the path I have it, the more right, the more like east I can have it. But if it's going to be this close, it needs to be literally right here or further left. Let's do that for now. Let's do that. Just to make the paths all blend in. That's doing so good. So that would be there. That wouldn't look so bad, actually. That one I don't mind. Okay, there's plenty of room for the Able sisters. I don't know where exactly I'll have to put them, but they'll have room. Well, let's see how big. I imagine they're as the same size, but check. Admiral, stop sniffing the flowers. Get out of my town. You're evicted. Let's see. So this is considered part of the Able sisters here. Okay, so they are going to be 1, 2, 3. And this would be part of it too, I guess. 4. That's 1. What? Are you serious? No way. 2. It won't let me dig all this path here? What? Oh, it just doesn't want, it won't let me block the pathway of the shop.
Yeah, like you can put path. Because actually the Able sisters, that little thing there will go over path. Like you can put path under, like will actually meld into that. Yeah.
Oh, really? So the Able sisters is 5 by 4, 5 wide, 4 deep.
I'll show you what that one looks like. It's the same thing.
Put a brick. Oh yeah, you can. How about that? Well, that kind of sucks though,
see, now
because
it makes it look ununiform. But that's see, like look at
it makes the Nook shop look stupid.
Look what Able sisters does.
Okay, let's see. Yeah,
right?
What the heck? Why would they do that?
Know how to do the paths, right?
Why would they make one of them work like that and the other not work?
It's the only one too, because none of the other stuff does. The town hall area, the museum, none of that stuff will let you go on the path. But
that's what makes it frustrating. Is there's just random stuff that
like
works.
A lot of the houses will, the Able sisters will, but like nothing else will. The bridges will, but not the inclines. Yeah, just the fact that it's very inconsistent.
A 1 deep path might be the best. I want to like leave room for flowers in front, kind of now that I'm doing it this way.
Yeah, like the.
That's.
I'm just gonna send you pictures of everything, like how I have my museum.
Exactly. Yeah. Build here. Let me imagine it. So this is 4 wide or 4 deep as well, but how wide is it? It looks like it's
Yeah, because then you can do like what I did with the museum.
Yeah, okay. That kind of thing. Exactly.
That actually is probably what I should have done. But then I probably should have moved the Able sisters back a place. But theirs is different because their door is off to the right. They don't have like a. I mean, I guess I could have put it back and just put like something just on the one side.
Now, this is the reason originally that the Nook shop was on the right and the Able sisters was on the left, because the way Nook shop was originally, the door was on the left, and I wanted it so the Able sisters door and the Nook's door were almost like by each other. Yeah. But now that the Nook shop changed, the door is no longer like that.
Change again.
Exactly. You see how big this area is for this shop? I feel like it's pretty likely that it will, honestly.
Yeah, because there's still... They have
It's a huge tile for the shop.
Yeah, they still have all that board work outside of it. They could easily just...
Yeah. And look how big this area is for that shop, and then look what it ends up filling when I actually imagine it. Like, it does not fill that full area. Yeah, oh my god, there's so much room for more shop there. I think they're going to upgrade it again. I think they're going to... Like, in other games, this thing upgrades like 5 or 6 times. So... Okay, so I want there to be at least a... Let's see. I want there to be at least a bit of a pathway between these two. So I want there to be... I want a 4 wide path. No, because, okay, my vertical paths have been 3 wide. So it either needs to be 5 or like over here. Let's see. Have my vertical paths always been 3 wide? That one's not, but the museum one is. But a 3 wide path would be weird. The museum one had to be because the museum's 3 wide. That looks okay just because it's so far away from...
Yeah, that's what I had to do with my...
This has to be even, and this has to be even.
I had to change my path going south out of my little town square to be 3 wide because of the 3 wide going into the museum.
I guess I could make these 4 wide, so that this looked smaller rather than bigger. That might actually...
Right.
I might make these 4 wide anyway because I might add a border edge to a border tile to the sides, cool. Especially depending on what brick I end up going with. But these can be 4 wide, and that could be fine.
I just wish it would meld into those areas.
Right, and like with this, I've set the precedent now that vertical is 3. So I either need to make the space between the shops be 5 or 3. So this needs to be... If I leave 5, that leaves me flexibility at least. But it also greatly limits... Okay, so this would be the shop. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is where the Able sisters would be. Now, okay, in my drawing, it even ends up with the Able sisters closer to the community center, so this is actually better than I could have hoped for. I don't need to scoop those flowers yet, but I will. I'll have to tomorrow anyway. No. I'm just trying to do some work, game, please.
I know, it did that to me. I think I broke my shovel twice today, and I don't think I did enough work to break my shovel twice, so it was really irritating, because I was just doing simple little...
I'm ready for all the golden tools.
This would be nice. So you gotta help Gulliver. I know you don't want to, but you gotta do it.
No, he's the worst. I want to keep those parts for myself, too. Well, it'll be eons before we can build the rest of that robot anyway, so I guess I shouldn't be really worrying about that.
Yeah, because your internet connection made sure that...
Yeah, that's true. We were so close. No! I was about to say my golden slingshot hasn't broken in forever. God
when
dang
the tools break, dude.
I didn't even say the words.
You didn't have to. The game's like, Jinx, double Jinx. You can't talk till I buy you a Coke. Like,
Humidify. Ooh, that's pretty cool, actually.
I got
the color is interesting.
Old school radiator or something like that the other day. Like where you put the radiator in the wall, you know, for the house. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I gotta find a use for that. I'm trying to figure.
What kind of color is that? Is that green?
Where's the nighttime could be? Goofing that up too.
Okay, so I'll take that. That's kind of cool looking. Let's see. I need this tiger.
I need to invest in a humidifier for our home during the winter. Just don't typically.
Me and Jessica probably need to too, because my hand she gets her skin gets dry, but my hands get so ridiculously dry. I get nosebleeds too.
Yeah, that's the big thing.
My work is really humid, actually. I guess that's nice, but it's rough because it makes it really like close.
I just don't like it Like we have a dehumidifier because the basement gets too like musty, and since all my books and stuff are down here in the office, like pretty much have to run a dehumidifier.
Why can't you grab one of something out of your freaking storage? God. They didn't think of that through. Okay. Ooh. I'll make another golden slingshot. It lasted so long, so really for me it lasted pretty long.
Super McGamer's trying so hard to get through this game. He's doing every Mario in May, all the Mario platforms. Not like Mario RPG or nothing, but like he's doing, you know, Mario World or Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers Lost Levels, Super Mario Brothers 2, you know, all the things all the way up. Mario 64.
Oh my God, some of those old ones are really hard too.
The old ones are the ones that are the hard ones. Once he gets past those, he'll be doing a lot.
Yeah,
he's gonna fly.
eventually he's gonna get to where
so
it's pretty easy.
The first one.
Like all the first couple Mario Lands and Mario Worlds.
Yeah,
oh my
he got
God.
through the first Mario World, and he'll probably struggle through Mario World 2 a little, but the one he's really struggling on, he's been working on. He's got about, because he started it the other day. He's got about 7 hours. He's almost at 7 hours into Lost Levels. Lost Levels is originally wasn't even supposed to be released in America. They apparently decided it was too difficult for Americans.
That's happened a couple times, I think.
And it is. I mean, just watching him play, it's
too hard. It is too hard for Americans.
I mean, and he's never beat it before, so this is like one of his first times trying to beat this game.
Ooh.
He's on World 8-4 right now. I mean, nice thing is it's got infinite continues. So I mean, if he runs out of lives, it just brings him back to 8-1, you know, type thing. But the other day he was stuck on World 6 for a long time. He's gotten to World 8.
Has he played Mario Land yet?
Not yet.
That's probably later than that, right?
Later.
That's gonna be the first Game Boy one.
Let's see what order he was playing. And
Mario Land, man, like that's one of the games that when I was little I played it a lot. Mario Land and Mario Land 2. Mario Land 2 is probably my favorite Mario like the 2Ds or side-scrolling Mario. Mario Land 2 was really fun, but that's one game that when I was young was really hard, and when I was older, like a few years ago, I thought, you know, I'm gonna play Mario Land 2. I bet, or I'm gonna play Mario Land 1. I bet it's not as hard as I thought it was when I was a kid. That's one game where that did not turn out to be true. It was definitely as hard as I remembered it being when I was a kid. Mario Land 1 was really hard. Like
ones, man. It's because
all those. I mean, Mario World 1 is also hard, but yeah, it's so different than like a game currently. Like
current games, and that's where he's like I just need to get out of original Mario engine. He's like, I just need to get out of this engine. He's like, he's
getting frustrated with it.
Of it is just driving him nuts. I mean, he's not actually getting frustrated. He's doing pretty good. He's got patience for this kind of thing, but.
The other one's gonna fly through the other ones.
I think Mario World 2 is normally pretty difficult, but I think after struggling with this, he's probably gonna like fly through the second one. And then, of course, Mario 3 is that one's. I mean, I can without playing that for years can fly up to World like 4 like no problem. Right. So yeah, he'll probably not struggle with that one. And then when he gets to the Super Mario Worlds, I mean. He's gonna fly through that, and he's gonna fly through.
He's good at that. Yeah, that.
He does like randomizers for Super Mario 64, so he'll fly through Super Mario 64.
Oh, so he's gonna do those as well?
Yeah, I'm trying to get.
He's gonna do the 3D ones too.
Trying to get someone to put the list up. I don't have sound on.
5. Okay, so I met. Oh, their shop's gonna be weird. Crap.
I got the list.
Okay, so I messed up a little bit. So that's not. This pathway is not in the middle of it. It's at the edge of it. Oh my God, people are thinking too much in my town today.
I see that.
Stop thinking, dog. I can't get to you. This is like the 8th thought bubble I've had today. Seriously.
Can you buy this from
Hey, I got a favor to ask you. Sorry, that was kind of rude. This is actually the second time he's given me something today.
One day I was telling
I need to get an olive flounder. Oh, come on.
Berto gave me like 6 things. Like I was like not even exaggerating. Like it was insane.
That's crazy. Nah, he's not giving me something. I thought he was, but he wants an
Okay,
olive
so here's
fonder.
the
What a
list of
greedy
what he's
dude.
playing. He's gonna
Alright.
play Super Mario Bros, which he did. He's on Super Mario Bros. Lost Levels. His plan is to get through all these games in May. So then he's gonna go to Super Mario Bros.
Good
2,
luck.
then Super Mario Bros. 3, and then Super Mario Land on the 3DS Virtual Console, and then Super Mario World, which is what I was playing earlier today. And there's like, it depends on what he wants. If he's just gonna go straight through it, or if he's gonna do that and all the secret levels, because Super Mario World has a load of secret levels. I don't know what he's planning on doing with that. And then he's gonna go to Super Mario Land 2, the 6 golden coins, and then Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island, I guess is on there.
Oh, I gotta watch Super Mario Land 2. You gotta link me to this channel. I wanna watch his Super Mario Lands. Those are probably my best memories of Mario games. Super Mario Land
He's
1
got a
and 2.
spreadsheet of when he's like hoping to start these, but he's already kind of behind. He's hoping to do Super Mario Bros. 2 starting today. He's still trying to work through lost levels, and he's got like 4 days. I don't know if he's. I think he's streaming every day.
Super Mario Land was pretty early on that list that you said, I think.
Yeah, Super Mario Land was pretty early. Super Mario World or Land 2, he's hoping, I think, to do on the 11th. Yeah.
Holy cow. Is he beating these in like a day
So
or
some of
two?
these he should be able to.
Is he a full-time
Yeah,
streamer?
that's all he really does.
Okay.
Super Mario World
So that makes
2,
sense.
Yoshi's Island. Then he does Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, New Super Mario Bros, Super Mario Galaxy.
Sunshine's the one I
I
never
never really
understood.
liked Sunshine. Galaxy he'll fly through.
Yeah.
Super Mario Bros Wii, Super Mario Galaxy 2 he'll also fly through. That was actually easier than the first one. Super Mario 3D Land, New Super Mario Bros 2, New Super Mario Bros U Deluxe, Super Mario 3D World, Super Mario Maker 2 because it has a story mode, and
Oh,
Super
really? I didn't
Mario
know that.
Odyssey is the last one he's in.
Honestly, I didn't
I didn't
care
care
for
for
it
it
much.
either. I played a little bit of it demo wise.
I tried.
Kind of played it, and I watched a couple.
I
Streamers,
have it. I need
and
to.
I don't know.
It just wasn't for me, I guess. I don't know. I didn't understand it. Last 3D Mario game I really had a lot of fun with was Mario 64,
I have to agree. I think the same. That's for the same for 3D.
which is the first one. Incidentally.
Well, actually,
Galaxy I had fun with.
3D
But
World was really fun playing with the kids because you get to do the cat outfits, and there's like a bunch of secret levels, and there's some.
oh, well, that one I don't count because it's kind of like
It's
side-scrolling,
side scroll
sort of.
3D. Yeah, it's a little different.
Yeah.
But yeah, in terms of like true 3D, yeah, Super Mario 64, I think it's the last one.
It's not an open like the open world ones. Like
Super Mario 64 is
like Galaxy
still
was
one of,
pretty
like,
good.
biggest memories I have growing up as a kid. Like
Yeah, Super Mario 64 is one
Now,
of the best games ever, probably.
outside of, so I guess like first video game experiences I've had was 'cause, a couple of my grandparents had Atari, so I'd say I played like Frog Bog and Joust and games like that. Like early on, but those didn't really impact me a lot. Like I played them with the family and they were fun, but like I don't really count those as like that's the first video game I played. 'Cause that's like saying you played Pong.
Right.
Um,
Look, I got a cool pansy crown.
that's funny.
Lol.
Actually, it looks better
okay.
than some of the other ones.
Yeah.
I'd say my first video game experience was at that one babysitter I was telling you about yesterday. They had a regular Nintendo system, an NES, and Super Mario Bros was like the first. That, and they had the Super Mario Bros Duck Hunt combo.
Oh,
And
nice.
so,
Like the
yeah,
all-in-one
yep.
cartridge.
So that was my first video game experience, and I remember playing with a buddy, and like,
Nice.
I mean, we would do the whole warp world levels and skip all the way ahead, beat that game 15 times a day, and then, play a lot of Duck Hunt, which was fun. Actually, it was pretty ahead of its time. It was basically what the Wii was based, like the Wii controllers, or same technology.
Right.
Yeah.
The Zapper.
Those were fun. Yeah, that was my first experience, and then I must have probably as a kid like talked about it or something
Okay,
at
catching
home,
all
because
fun.
then all of a sudden one day, my dad came home from work with a Super Nintendo, and he came home with a Super Nintendo that came with Super Mario World, and he also bought the Mario
Nice.
Paint game, and those were a blast. And then I remember my uncle's friend, uncle's like eight years older than me. His friend was like over with, my uncle's over, and I guess his friend's like a family friend, was over, and he was playing, they were talking about Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past. I remember them like seeing that, and then like, I like borrowed it. I remember him being so hesitant to let me borrow it because I'm like 8 years younger than them. Like I remember him being like I don't know. And then he like let me borrow the game, and oh man, that's when like truly fell in love with video games. Was playing Zelda. I was like that was the best. I had a pretty. My parents only let me play games like an hour a day though. Like my mom would try to do like the half hour
my parents
thing.
wouldn't let us play much at first.
I had a friend where his parents wouldn't let him play at all. They wouldn't let them own video games. They
wouldn't let us own them either.
Game Boy. So I got a Game Boy for Christmas one year. Then a couple years later, they came out with the Game Boy Pocket. I got that. I bought that, and then when I bought a Game Boy Color, I sold my Game Boy Pocket to my friend. Because even in high school, his parents didn't want video games or nothing in the house, so he bought my Game Boy Pocket, and he played that like crazy. He played Donkey Kong. I love that game all the time. But I'd have given him more than that, dude. Every time I'd spend the night over there, like I'd bring my 64 or whatever, and we'd just be like up all night playing it because. See, I don't know if that's like healthy for like parents to go so overboard to not let your kids do something, because then when they get the chance to do it, like that's all they're gonna do.
They're desperate for it.
It's kind of the same viewpoint I have. Like, if you are raising daughters, like don't raise them so strict and so reserved, because they're gonna go to college and you're gonna regret raising them that way.
Right.
Sometimes
Jessica didn't go that way. Apparently,
it's true. It's not always, but it's.
Yeah. Depends, I guess. We couldn't own. We didn't. I think we didn't buy our first game console until I was in like 4th or 5th grade. So, which wasn't super late, but we were given that. But we had Game Boys though, so our parents didn't count those as game consoles.
It's been like
which makes sense.
2nd grade when my parents brought the Super Nintendo.
Oh my God! I'm gonna break every tool today. Jesus.
Oh.
One after
Nice.
the other, too.
Private messaged me the list thing, even though I figured it out. Oh, that was nice then. I should thank them. Well, because I put in there his chat about the list, but I figured it out. But then someone had private messaged me the thing.
That's nice. Dude, I'll get like, I'll not notice Twitch private messages forever. Dude, and I'll check. One day I'll have like 6. And
it pops up on the bottom, so
they'll be from like weeks ago.
Conspicuously, and I'm just like, oh, what is this? What's going on down here? Okay, I will.
They do not draw your attention to them.
His stream. That's his stream. Hey, he beat it. He beat it. Holy cow.
Trying to find a flipping olive flounder.
For
stinking dough.
Holy what? Oh, I thought that was how many they just gifted. It's their total, how many they've gifted over time. They just gifted like 8 subs to them.
Yeah, some people do that.
I know. They've totaled to this channel. Apparently, they've gifted like 58. Those are the kind of viewers you want around in your channel. When you get that big, those are the ones that keep you going.
Keep you going.
I mean,
your subscriber donating workhorses.
Yeah. This guy does pretty good anyway. I mean, they do more views and more stuff obviously when they're doing their charity runs, but when he's just doing his normal streams, he still does pretty good. He's got like 168 people watching right now. That's pretty good.
Nice.
It's high enough to consider yourself a full-time streamer when you get people donating subs like that and enough bits.
Yeah, got one.
I can always tell how well someone's doing just based on because the weekly thing changes for the bit leaders, just based on how much they're getting in bits, and that's not including their subs and their regular donations. Just based on bits. So far this week, he's looking at $76. I mean that's pretty good. That's at least one day, and then if you're getting a bunch of subs, helps keep you afloat, and if you're getting a bunch of donations.
I wonder how much people. I mean, good lord, you have to make. I wonder how many subs you gotta get a day to make it worthwhile. Holy cow, $76 for the whole. That's pretty good
I mean, that's
too.
Only
but
day 2 of the week, though. I mean, so if he's.
Oh, okay. So far he's made $76 in 2 days.
The top 3 donators for bits. That's just the top 3 donators.
Okay.
That's not including whatever else has been donated.
Okay.
You know?
$76
So for 2 days on his top 3.
Holy cow!
So if he's, you know, I figured to make it worthwhile as like just a normal job, so you're working at like a minimum wage job. You need to be making on average about $100 a day, right? That's like it's like a $10 an hour job. You gotta be making $100 a day to make it a base level job. Like that's not even like doing well. That's just okay. I can work. Like
yeah, okay. Jeez. That'd be scary.
My dad's always had the view of no job's worth doing unless you're making at least $100 a day. And if you're doing something on your own, or if you own your own business, like you got to be making at least $25 an hour. And that's like minimum. You can obviously work it out to make it 40, 50 or more. Then that's what you need to do. And again, I grew up in an area where cost of living is really, really low. So
cost of living is pretty low here, but
you guys have student loans, though. If you get rid of those student loans, you guys
yes,
would be swimming
the
right
student
now.
loan debt doesn't change no matter what the cost of living is. Yeah, that's true. I just can't imagine living off of that, living off a full-time streaming amount of money. I don't know, man. Like, oof. Some of those people, I mean, even if you're pretty big, you're probably roughing it to make it work. Unless you're like huge and getting like ninja contracts and stuff. That's the thing. There's like a fine line between like being uber successful and just barely scraping by.
Where you can do it full time. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're making,
but if you don't have as much, your cost of living goes down way down if you're at home streaming because you're not traveling to work
in
and
your car regularly. I mean,
you're not doing any car stuff unless you're for fun, basically.
Our money's stretching right now without driving.
Right.
She put gas in today for the first time in like 2 months. You know, I mean, like, because we're only going once a week to go get groceries. Nice. So, I mean, that alone, especially at the old gas prices, I mean, that's like $50, $60 a week that we're not having to put in the gas tanks.
Right, and what even is gas there right now? Like right now here, it's $1.28.
Like I don't know. She paid $19 to fill up the tank. Like it was ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like this prices haven't been this cheap right since I was 16. Like these are prices
I don't remember
of when I was 16. When I was 16, first started to drive, this is how cheap gas was.
I guess I do remember prices low, but in the city the next biggest city next to me, like an hour away, the gas is below $1 still. And I don't remember in my life ever seeing that. I'm sure I have. I just don't remember. Literally, I don't remember being.
I've seen it. My dad used to get gas at like 84 cents, 70 something.
So maybe I haven't seen it, but my parents claimed to me that that they had gas at that price while I've been alive.
When you were like 2,
but still, like I don't remember seeing. Yeah, exactly. I don't remember having seen gas below $1.
That's ridiculous.
It is crazy.
So I mean, if you're at home streaming, your cost of living goes way down. You know.
But still, man.
But still, I mean, for me,
I just can't imagine it.
I mean, I'd have to, because that's not including setting aside money for taxes. Like, I'd have to be making like. And
they have to. They're gonna be taxes. They have to be taxes.
Yeah, they do. They give you like a 1093
I don't know
or something like that. I forget they send you something.
What do you? Are you taxed as self-employed?
Self-employed business, like a small business type thing. So I mean, your taxes are gonna be pretty, like contractor type. I don't remember what it is. So your taxes are, I mean, decent. You're gonna have to pay taxes. I don't know either if when they send you, if they take taxes. I don't think they take taxes. I think they just give you your form at the end of the year so you can claim your taxes.
I would bet that they probably
yeah. Like I would then at that point. And of course, you're talking now. You don't have insurance, so if you want your own insurance, then you got to pay for that too. So
that's well, so that's added in.
I mean, even for me to barely make it, I'd have to make $800 to $900 a week at streaming in order to. That's like squeezing by. That's like paying bills and having a really tight budget on groceries. You know, that's that's like okay, we can't go can't get pizza this week. You know, like that's not super comfortable.
All right. Do I want this? I wish I could make these boxes go away so I could see.
There's these one streamers that I watch. They do. They like sing. They have like their little band. It's a couple, and they have a band. They're actually pretty good singers. Like I say, I watch them. But they have a real smart stream. They have a stream where they'll come on and they plan on doing like 20 songs, and people can donate to put the song they want. They have like a list online of all the songs that they can do, whether it's some of their originals or covers that they can do, and then that you donate to put it on the list, and you donate to knock it up the list to be sung sooner. Those people, man, they make a killing when they do it. I mean, they probably make on the nights that they're doing, plus all the people that gift subs that day and do bits and all the stuff. Like, stuff, yeah. I mean, I think the other time when I watched them, they probably made like $600-700 that night, just for like 4 hours of singing. Which probably isn't like in terms of like bands, like if you're a successful band, probably not a lot of money. But like, I mean, you just do that once a week. I mean, that's pretty good, right?
It's not bad. Let's see.
I just wouldn't ever be able to afford to do the streaming required to get to a level of, like you'd have to stream 8 hours a day already.
A lot. Yeah, exactly.
And play games that people, either got to stream games that people care about, or have a gimmick or a thing that people are coming to see you and not care about the game you play.
Which be sad, kind of.
Like, I think.
So you have to play a game for the one game for the rest of your life, or act like some stupid character for the rest of your life.
Like Dr. Disrespect. Act like some goofball for the rest of your life. He does it for personality. Yeah. As for like variety streamers, I mean, there's only a few that have really made it super successful, and they're already the ones doing it, so it's kind of hard.
Let's see here. Which brick is this? Is this one? This. Oh, what brick to do? Let's just see if. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. How about we get rid of all this? I'm inclined not to go with this one just because it looks too sharp and I'll have to do so many. But the border I kind of like. I don't know.
I'm trying to think of what that reminds me. I know what it reminds me. That's Link to the Past graphics.
Yeah, it kind of does have that kind of a graphic to it.
Real sharp 8-bit.
Jessica said, I trust her aesthetic sense. She said that brick to the right looks the best right now because of the color. The brick to the one looked best color-wise, but she kind of was saying the vertical makes it mess up the most.
Kind of agrees with the wrong direction.
Yeah, it's better to have the right color than the... Wait, hang on. It's better for it to be the right direction and sort of the right color than the wrong direction and almost exactly the right color. Yeah. God dang it. There's like this freaking...
Hitting that corner, right?
I'm going to demolish this bridge.
He was making rivers earlier.
Oh my god. He's mad.
Yeah. It's like, trust me, Narwhal feels your pain.
I got that one. Yeah, he does. I shouldn't have moved after I found it.
Like, stop. She's like, you dumb girl. What are you doing? Yelling at her character.
Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. They got to fix this a little bit. I hope they're working on something for that. I don't think they are.
I doubt it, but it would be a nice patch.
It would be a nice patch. I think there would be tears in the streets for like weeks. If they would just fix it.
Link to his Google spreadsheet that he's got for his stuff.
Nice. Let's see what. Oh, okay. Well, I would like to watch Mario Land 2. That's something I'd like to stream sometime. I don't know if people watch that kind of. That's something I could get into speedrunning, maybe. Mario Land 2, because that's a game I liked a lot when I was little, but it's not like
will watch
one of my favorite repeat games that I play all the time. Like,
we'll watch the Mario stuff.
I've learned from just the one Digimon stream that people will watch random old games.
Really will. And if you're so like there's like a gimmick that people like. I think some of the more viewers I had is like the times I was doing like Super Nintendo and PlayStation games.
Random
and I was
butt
doing,
stuff.
Like the old retro stuff. People love the retro stuff. So like if I were to ever have streamed or kept streaming, I think I would have converted completely to like Super Nintendo and PlayStation and just.
That would have been. I was thinking about that for a little bit when I did that Digimon stuff, but
that's.
I want to play some more PlayStation stuff.
But
this is like all I have time for right now.
Would have been doing that then.
Yeah, that would be cool. But eventually you get tired
and that's
of
the
it.
thing is eventually I get tired of it. There's only so much of certain ones I can handle.
Does it look weird when that's that wide?
It's wide. It's because it's wider than the path would be.
I hate that it doesn't sound like brick.
That is kind of wide.
It doesn't sound not like brick, but I almost might just keep this freaking brick. God dang. Fickle sticks. Because
so you gotta have like a gimmick like that, like where if you're doing the retro stuff, like I think Robin's got a really good gimmick going where she does like mostly horror and horror retro along with the stuff. So she does a lot of horror games or old PlayStation games or like PlayStation 2 games, not really PlayStation games or PlayStation 2. People seem to dig her channel pretty good.
I should put a lot of effort into it, or a good amount, the right amount of effort.
She streams regularly and at specific times and does a specific genre, so people know what to expect when they're watching. Yeah.
Know what to expect from her channel. Yeah.
I don't know if you and I. This is, I think, the most regular in a while that you've been, and even that your time's changed depending on your work week.
I cannot make my times more dependable than this. It's about as dependable as I could get time-wise.
I did find a couple of times I did stream very regularly at night. I was doing better. Or if I was streaming, that middle of the day noon time seems to be a really good time to get.
I have always found that if I can get my stream down to where I'm within the same time-ish, like that's why for a while. That was part of the, I tried to do the morning streams, and, mainly the sleep wasn't working that way either. But then I was like, well, the streaming's not good that way either because that's so far from my other scheduled streams. It's the opposite end of the day. It doesn't really matter. But so that was don't keep with the sleep pattern for the stream for that reason. Okay, so there's that.
If you were to do,
I'm gonna have to add in the randomness. It would eventually start. I think it might be one of those where it needs to look. It needs to be all of it.
That's what I'm saying. If you did everything over here on your shop district and made it all the 4 wide or that big and with all that pattern, it actually would look. You know what it reminds me of?
I'm thinking for the color
of Pokemon towns, a big Pokemon town.
Yeah, that is what it looks. It reminds me of Pallet Town or something right now. Yeah. Yes. So. The thing is, if it's the bridge, the color on the bridge almost looks like it's like a worn version of this, which actually makes sense on a bridge because. But
put more on the other side. I don't know if you would put it on it. Either fix the other side.
It would be stone on this side, so this side would be just this stuff. So I don't know. I'm kind of thinking about nixing that and doing something else over here, but god dang it.
It's so weird that it's weird that you have to do that.
No. I think The 4 wide might not be necessary, but I can't tell. Well, okay. Well, here's what I don't want. I didn't want to get rid of that. God dang it! I will kill everybody.
I'll try to do the angle in, see what it looks like.
Yeah. God
Although
dang it!
The 4 wide's growing on me. I think it.
Well, I will kill you.
Oh my god.
Like, once I like this more, I'll add in more variation with the, like, I can do the varied texture, but right now I'm just trying to slap stuff down quickly. That's what, I was getting a little too detailed with it before, but I just need to figure out if it works, and then I can go back and do the fine touches. You know, add the detail later, just get the shape in.
Right.
Let's see. I wonder if it's as easy as swapping the textures, if that switches out the texture. That's something I might try in a second. Like, can I simply... Okay, like, that looks good. That works with the bridge really well.
Behind you. Yeah, actually, that's pretty good.
Let's just see for science if...
Like the 4 wide, to be honest. It really does. It looks more
yeah,
city,
me too.
which is kind of what you're going.
Okay, why else would it let you swap this unless... Okay, so that did not
That
change
just
anything.
swaps. So that's just so you can organize.
Why would that not change something?
Because it's still kept.
Okay, so it at least...
Swap it, so you can organize where you got your stuff and your stuff if you want to swap things around.
So I would have to edit that for... Okay, which I can't. So, okay. It's not bad. I almost... Okay, all right, well... Here's what we got to do to really figure it out is... This is depressing.
Do it all.
Do it
See what it
all.
looks like.
Do it all, baby. It might be like... we still talked about this the other day. It might be one of those things where it doesn't look good until you've done enough of it. It does... The more I'm doing, the color looks a little more off, though.
I don't know why I like this nickname, but Pate wants to change what she calls me. To Sweet Kittens. I was like, all right, let's do it. That's the best one I've heard so far out of all these people that have been trying to suggest what to call me. Sweet.
I told Egbert to start saying yeeting that to me, and now Chief's saying it. God dang it. And it does not sound good from Chief.
Yeah, I've got a couple of them are calling me like Maximum or something now, but that was forget which one. Rowan, I think, is the one that tries to say that.
Freaking Rowan.
I'm hoping
get out of my town, Rowan.
Pates will spread around. Yeah, I like this weekend. That's funny.
Doctor's getting around on my island, but
everyone should be calling you Doctor on your island. It's respect.
That's right. Paid a lot of money.
Paid a lot of money for the island. Yeah, you paid a lot of money to get the doctor, and you paid a lot of money for the...
That's right.
I gotta remember that if I ever hang it up around here and run into fan. If I gotta introduce you, I gotta actually introduce you properly.
Yeah.
With the proper title that you paid for, right?
Not enough people call me doctor. God dang it.
Right? It would be upsetting.
Ugh. Sometimes though, at work, like people will address me, and sometimes people are talking to you and they think they're being cute, and they'll say like Mr. whatever your name is, like somebody you work with all the time that calls you by your first name usually, right? They'll just say Mr. your last name, right? And I'm like, that's doctor actually, and like my manager, he'll be like, I'm not gonna call you doctor. I'm like, you can either call me doctor or you can call me by my first name. Thank you very much. And the only reason I get that snooty about it is because he'll say, I won't call you doctor. And I say, you can either call me doctor or you cannot call me by a title at all.
Call me like by my name, like we're a friend or acquaintance, or if you're gonna
call
go
me by the right
professional,
title. God dang it. Yep, you got to go with the right one. If you're
filling out forms or filling out reservation things, like you would put doctor, like that's your official. You've earned that title. Put the doctor.
It is my official title.
Exactly.
People, especially people who are older than this has been my experience so far. People who are older than me have and this Jessica experiences this too, have a hard time addressing you as doctor if you're obviously younger than them.
They really do.
Especially if they think they're like above you, like your manager, for example. It's a hard pill for them to swallow. And I had to, like, I told one of the drivers that they called me Mister. I was like, that's actually Doctor, and they're like, ha ha ha. I'm like, no, seriously, it's Doctor. Don't call me Mister. And like, oh, so I need to. So you're all doctors? I'm like, nope, only me. I'm the only one here that's a doctor. They're like, wait, so do I need to call all of the pharmacists here doctors, or just you? I'm like, just me. They do not have doctorates. I'm like, and he's exactly. I'm like, he's like, oh, so you're just a doc. Why did they get to have a doctor here now? I'm like, because I went to more school than them. He's like, oh, so they're stupid. I was like, yes. You hit the nail on the head. Yes, sir. They are stupid. I'm the worst.
I love it though.
Should I make there is a design in this pattern to make it end, like to make it square, or will that be too? That might be overkill, actually. I think this almost looks good. I'm gonna let it soak for a little while. And what I'm gonna do, it's not so bad to be honest. I'm gonna let it soak in for a little while. I think.
Expected when you were first doing it, I'm like, oh, it's not gonna look great. And then when you started getting more of the 4 white, I was like, actually, you did like the whole area.
Now here's a thing that I didn't think about. What the heck? So I'm gonna randomly be burying my path.
Yeah, I do that all the time. On my
all the time.
basketball court, I do it all the time.
You're just trying to play some basketball and you're burying the
like
basketball court.
like a balloon or something will pop over top of it. Like I'll go to pick it up, but you hit the thing too soon.
Like if you lay it down in path mode, you should have to be in path mode to pick it up. That would be one way to solve that. You'd think if they thought it through, that would be the case.
But it's
okay. Here's one I didn't think about: is oh my god, their brick in this game is the worst. The community center brick is yet again different.
Yeah.
So here's the bridge brick, which this kind of matches the bridge brick.
It doesn't match the community center.
Right, it's pretty close. It's actually pretty close. Not gonna lie there, and the edge is kind of close. But now the edge almost ties it together, actually, now that I think about it. Because the edge looks kind of like this brick here. I wonder if I should do...
With the edge. Maybe that right there.
Maybe if I did this with the edges. Wait, hang on. How can I fix that? I'm going to have to get the dumb corner one. Oh, man. Well, or maybe I can do the... I don't think this will look good. I don't think so, but I can try it. I'm gonna have to, if I commit to this brick one, it'll be okay. I'll shed a lot of textures to make room for it, but I guess it's not so bad, but it's not ideal. No, that looks, what the flup? What the flup? Cuss. Okay.
Cuss.
It's something one of the guys on a podcast I listen to says all the time. I think it's hilarious.
It's amazing.
He'll just be like, cuss. That's so good. Alright. Let's see. I don't, like, at the bridge, this looks good like that for some reason. But here, I think I need the corner. Alright. No, Able Sisters, you freaking hoes. Why are you closed all the time? That doesn't look good there. I need to do...
further into Super Mario World, or Super Mario Bros. 2 than I ever go. I don't like that one as much. It's too drastically different from the rest of the Marios. It's the, you know, because you
I don't remember enough
pull
about
the
it to tell
turnips
you.
up out of the ground, and like there's that's the one where
Oh,
and Luigi jumps higher.
Yeah. Oh my god, that one. Oh my gosh.
Dramatically different from.
And Yoshi does. Wait, no, Luigi does like the long jumps and stuff, right?
It's weird. It's the whole thing is completely different than the rest of the game.
So I'll add more variety to this later, but we're gonna keep with, like, I think rotating. I don't know if I'll do every other one rotating or if I'll do a more chaotic pattern. I might have to do it patterned. It doesn't have to look unintentional always. It's modern, right? So it can be intentional. It's not modern. It's semi-modern. What's the word for that? Semi-modern works, right? Relatively modern? Sort of modern? Almost modern?
Okay. Not quite retro.
Not quite retro.
Unupdated.
Unupdated. So that one brick that I just got rid of, it almost matches this brick more. But with the border there, it actually ties into this brick. Not so bad. I wish that I could at least make this grass dirt here. Like, at least if that grass line could just... Can I put a texture, like, just right here, please?
That's the only things that they really need. Just where things can connect or go under. Like, I don't know why they can't treat that like anything else and have it... If they just had it a little bit more onto the other square, it would just cover and have the brick go right under. You know, like,
I'm starting to get more attached to this brick. I feel like this pattern is just the way to go because it's such a well thought out design that they did for this. Whoever did this did well. I wish like I could edit it and just make it like a slightly different tint, or add a little bit of roughage to it. But
make a little dirt on a couple of them or something like that.
Yeah, make it a little less perfect. I don't know. Maybe if I figure out how to...
It'll look really... Because you're going to... Yeah, because, you know, like the community center there does have like a rough, like little bit of dirt texture. But if you do enough of it, it's going to look pretty good, though. You know, it's going to give you that feel of like a newer-ish city, but, you know, kind of video game.
I'm going to have to do something about the wood because the wood... Actually, it almost makes the wood path look okay, but the wood looks a little out of place next to it. I do think I'll do the 4 wide now. I'm just going to sell the... No, I can't because they're not native. I'm running out of flower spot. Oh my god. I got no spaces for flowers.
I hate that you can't store them.
Alright. Me too. They just have to be out here. It's just the plant. Like if you pick them, you can store them. If they're bags, you can store them, but like not if they're planted. Yeah, not if they're full grown. Exactly. I do like having the, even though you can't hear the brick. Like I like having it so that on the map it shows the path.
Yeah, I was gonna suggest that too. At least keep, you know, even if it's just too
at least
wide
keep it under
so
for the
at least
path.
On your map, it looks like you have paths.
I guess it wouldn't hurt to put 4 wide eventually so that it actually reflects what's actually going on. I might go back and do that. That's going to be while doing other things kind of activity.
Yeah.
I will go back and modify this in a bit, probably. I'll scoop up my path. And there's a program online where that AC pattern thing I showed you can upload textures to it. It says via QR code, but the problem is these paths I didn't get via freaking QR code. I got from
that's on the thing. Yeah.
Exactly. If I can figure out a way to turn them into but it will also turn a picture into a pattern. So if I can upload this picture, I could at least get. I'd like explanations. Shall you not acknowledge your only viewer who can speak? Not now. Now I won't. Here's what I'll do to the only viewer who can speak. If I could figure it out. Bye.
That was random.
That was King Rat.
Oh, was it? Oh, it was, yeah.
I didn't notice it was you, King Rat, until I banned you. I didn't mean to, but... Yeah.
It was.
Just so you know, I didn't know that was you until I banned you. Just so you know that I am an equal opportunity. If you're a jerk, I'll ban you. Well,
you know, I wanted to give him a chance too, but you just come in.
Yeah, I had lifted your ban like because I thought it'd be nice to have you back if you wanted to come back. But
that was what we were going to give explanations for. It was like, hey, what's
good grief.
Wanted to be like, hey, we all thought I was going to text in your thing again in Discord. I'll message you.
Oh, nice.
So we're gonna be all nice and let bad guys be bad guys, come in all guns a blazing.
Again.
Yeah,
Hey, jeez. Your first thing out the gate should never be a negative thing. Like, obviously, I'm talking here.
The viewers' voices is hurting you in the long run. The only views you get are from bots and bots.
That's okay. I literally don't care. It does not matter to me. Like, anybody who takes away from the positive experience of me streaming, I'm gonna just
go all the time.
kick, obviously.
Alright, well, you had your shot.
Jeez.
Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, I think we'll just part ways with you now. Yes, you're a little too toxic, unfortunately. It's nice knowing you, though. Thanks for the memories. Jeez. You try to give people a second chance. Sometimes kids just can't handle not being negative. Okay, so I'm not going to work on the left side because I think I am going to widen the path. So I'm going to have to scoop these all up. We'll see. I'll let these marinate a little bit, and I think I'm liking it.
I think I am too.
I need to get the corners, but I can't go into freaking Abel's. Now this, I don't know what to do at this point. What's it going to look like if I actually have a real texture here is the question, I guess. Let's see. Like, this isn't a good example, but... Well, this wood might work, but... Okay, we'll go right up to it. So that... Okay, if I have a texture here, this would look okay. I am thinking about doing some sort of wood here. But... Probably more... I'm going to try to transform... I like the way it sounds, though. I could go for something that really doesn't match the bridge. Like, that would work possibly. It just really doesn't match it. This one matches this thing kind of better, maybe. No, not really.
No? It's worse. I don't know.
It just matches the pier. That's all. That's obviously what was designed. When they said the bridge, I thought apparently people don't know what a pier is.
Yeah, but, bridge. It's like the exact for the pier, but it's not that.
Yeah, I mean it looks really good next to the pier, but not next to the bridge. I do like this thing too, but. I think this is made to go with this path in particular. I am sort of thinking like maybe using like a gravel path or something here. I don't know, but that doesn't look very modern.
No, it really kind of doesn't.
That would look okay, but...
Most semi-modern are either going to be some form of brick or stone.
Yeah. That's true. Maybe I should, I wonder if how the terracotta would look. No. Oh my god, it's so bright compared to what it looks like in your inventory.
Makes a good patio. It's not a good, I don't know if it's a good path. Although it's what they use on the incline, the brick incline. That's literally like what they have in the stairs.
That color? So that's fine. It's like they almost tried to make some of it match some things. Alright, I think we need a thumbnail and we need to say enough paths because that's all I can make myself work on lately. Let's see. I need to go and check. Oh, wait, we could look at Lionel's house really quick. Wouldn't hurt. Alright, let's see. Watcher.
he's going through a little bit quicker. He's in World 2-3. Mario.
God dang. It's like speed running ish playing them, or just kind of briskly going through it.
He's just completing. He's not gonna speed like so. Like you know, like a Super Mario Bros. Like you have the warps you could use. He's not using the warps. He's going through each world, not necessarily speed running, just getting through it. So not like really doing like a more of a 100% type run. Yeah.
Run. Sort of, yeah.
Getting through them. So like he's making sure he's doing world 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, and all the way. Yeah.
I really need this pawn to move down one block, and that's sad to hear, but question is, can I just leave it like that? I guess I can, but that's kind of weird, isn't it?
What did you? Oh, the pond.
Yeah.
It's not. It looks more manufactured, which might. I mean, technically being next to his home, it probably would have been a man-made pond anyway, right?
Maybe if I make it like skinnier a little bit, like if I make it go one block in from his. I liked it being where you couldn't access the other side like that, though.
Yeah.
I liked it being cut off. Crap. Now it looks actually more manufactured, because now it looks like super square.
I know. It looks like a water dump for a company or something.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Yeah.
It's a drain field.
That's true. The thing is, I can't go all the way up because then that path doesn't work because of how I built his fence, basically.
Yeah.
Unless I make his fence one wide, I guess I could do that. But
it's just,
it's this one fence is what ended up messing me up. I guess I could still... I still have the option to, if I wanted to...
that whole back exit.
I could... That would actually be a really good solution, wouldn't it?
Just not have a way back there. I mean, you can get back to it from the other side, but just not have a... Just have his home block done.
I was going to have a ramp and a path, but that could just be random. Yeah. That might be the way to go. Like, but I could have a one wide path, like... But will it look good?
That's a great question.
It'd have to all be a one wide path.
Which, being back there, I mean, kind of being like a, you know, like how some people have, you know, like little paths through the woods, like behind your home. Like, I mean, it wouldn't be...
Yeah, that's like what I'm trying to go for it too. So. Okay. Oh, good. I think I would get like I might find like a gravelly path though. Like this might be where I could use the gravel path.
That would make more sense because for him, if he had a path, it wouldn't just be dirt. Like he probably would have spent a little money dumping some gravel down it to keep it a permanent path.
Yeah.
To walk. That would make a lot of sense actually.
I might find something like that. Or I could do like stepping stones, like what do you call them? You call them like stepping stones, right? Like that could be interesting. Or I could make them look like sandstones or something, you know, like something that would be like something somebody with a little money would get, maybe. Like might be cool. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Those would be things that would be fairly easy to make, although I'm sure there's some nice textures for them out there. It's easier if I can at least make the base of it, because then I can modify it. Which is my problem right now, is I have too many textures that I can't modify.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Okay, so if I do this number, that actually solved one of my previous fence problems.
It does.
I almost am tempted just to get rid of the fence altogether, or like just nix that altogether. Though that was maybe a good idea.
Just nix the fence, or the path just
like just nix the path. It might look better, honestly, if I just close it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to let that marinate for a couple days and see how I feel about it.
Yeah, and just kind of run with it for a couple.
Because that's one option I haven't really tried yet. just keeping it closed. Because, like, I can still have a ramp and a path here, and I could just do, like, something like I don't know, seats or some thing. I have to have access to here because this is the secret beach right here.
Place to put some like fishing type stuff.
I don't know if I could expand this. Like, maybe I should expand the pond one more. It would be really hard to fish in it if I expand it one more. It'd be too big, actually. I mean, actually, the way it looks right now is pretty good. I don't know what else I would do back there. Like, I feel like this needs something.
Well,
we have lots of DIYs to use eventually.
Put a tiny island in the middle of it or something.
I was about to
right?
say, I felt like that's what you could say.
You felt it coming. You felt the whole sentence.
Yeah, I could like feel the thought coming on, like, and it seemed like a good one. Like, and I could put something here. I don't know what. That would actually be pretty cool, possibly. Oh crap.
Yeah, you could do.
Oh, there's that Godzilla thing.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I don't know how big it would have to be, but okay, let's just start with that. Okay, this might be a more inspired idea here.
Gets rid of it being pond, so you're not gonna have pond fish. You know, that's
it wouldn't have anyway, right? Because it was at the end of a river. Yeah, it's supposed to like look like it was more like a lake, I guess.
Yeah,
technically.
Yeah, that makes sense. Probably that doesn't look too bad.
So if I move that
just make it a little bigger,
down there a little bit, can I? Okay, let's see. Let's see.
Done all I'm gonna do tonight. I gotta let a couple ideas marinate myself.
Yep. Sometimes it helps to let the ideas marinate. Sometimes you come back the next day and all of a sudden you're a genius.
Funny. You come back and you're like, I know what I'm doing here. And there's just a couple of areas.
I know what to do. This is so obvious. I'm an idiot. Or I was an idiot. I don't know. Well, F. Oh, okay. So now I can actually make it a square because of... Crap. Oh, come on. That actually looks pretty interesting. I was going to try to push it out to the north one more block. But it's almost perfect the way it is now.
Yeah, and if you could put...
Because the thing is, if I push it south one more, will it look weird?
I think so. It's the way that they have the angles. Like right now, it's actually technically perfectly square. That's just...
Yeah, it's like perfectly square. I think if I do this, it's going to mess up some stuff. I'm trying it anyway. Yeah... I mean, it'd be okay. It feels so... well, I don't know, actually. I'm not so sure. Again.
No, it's not so bad.
Oh, fudge.
But it's... But now you could make the other side bigger, too.
Exactly, that's what I was going to do. Let's see. No, don't do it to me, please. I did so good for so long. Now, this... I would want to have the one sliver. But to make it functional still. Wait, did I mess up something there?
Yeah, that should be. Yeah.
Yeah. That. Okay, I'm gonna let it marinate, but I think that's about it. Honestly, I'm liking it too. I don't know what DIY I would put here. I could put another lighthouse. That could be cool, but it feels like it's lame to reuse it.
Yeah.
I mean, the robot hero could be cool there. The Godzilla statue.
If they have some like random, if only you could put like another flag pole or something with like the town flag or something dumb.
Oh my gosh, that would be cool. Wait, hang on, I gotta go look
right?
into the things really quick.
Yeah, because that's like something that like a rich person would do, right? They'd have like a little island, they'd put a big American flag right out in the island or something.
Oh, this isn't in here? Crap, I have to go to the Nook Mile store. Why don't they have the Nook Mile store here? God.
Right.
They need to put that in the app too.
I think, yeah, the Robot Hero, though. I think that's the place for the Robot Hero.
The Robot Hero might be pretty... Like, where else would you put the Robot Hero? And that's like definitely a rich person thing at this point because it's very expensive. It's literally a rich person thing. It doesn't just look like one. It costs serious money.
Yep, I think so. Robot Hero.
Okay, so is there anything right off the bat that could at least be a temporary placeholder? The silo wouldn't make sense. That's street. I'm not using that for that, but I'm using that for something else. I'm not looking. Let's see. Utility pole. Some of this stuff I'm gonna need eventually. I'm gonna easily do a lot of these just to make them look. Oh, the soccer goal, nice. Wind turbine. I wonder where I'm gonna put that. Monster stat. Okay, I'm gonna take the monster statue out there literally right now. I don't care if I need 5,000. Well, I don't need them now because.
Yeah, I don't need them now. Might as well put the Godzilla out there.
Oh crap! Okay, you know what? I'm happy that I closed that. Hang on.
What can you? What was?
Oh, there goes my mouse.
Yeah.
Oh, I have ideas. Got ideas, yeah. It's the worst. We gotta go swing by the old house real quick.
Just when you get the ideas.
Especially when you got ideas that cost Nook miles.
Actually,
that's
now
the
I
real
wish I
money at
had
this
spent
point.
Nook miles buying crazy things like that yesterday. Going around all the islands and just having to fill my stupid house.
Maybe we need to have honeybees outlook on it. My villagers will just come and go, and I should just not worry about it.
She doesn't care.
Like,
She just rotates. They ask to leave, she lets them leave, and then she gets someone else in, and then
like this person moved, and like I thought you liked them. I did.
That she really likes it. I think she would keep, but like for the most part, she's just like, yeah, whatever. Like she doesn't plan on doing paths either. Like she has like no interest in new paths. She's like, I'm not gonna spend Nook miles on paths. She's like, I don't care. She's got a very she's playing this game totally casual. Like I feel like a pretty good percentage probably play it, and then there's
I think most people play it like that. To be honest, I would be surprised if most people play any amount of
mostly
seriousness.
streamers and streamer adjacent people that play the way that we
You're
play.
gonna have some random crazy people who are just all the time on it and crazy. But let's see. I need this fence. Wait. Oh, no. That stuff gets mailed to you. No. God, I literally just now realized it's not in my inventory.
Oh, yeah. It's going to get mailed in tomorrow.
What the F? Do I have a Godzilla in here? I'm going to just take this. I'm going to look and see if I have anything to use. Nothing there. Oh, there you go. Darn it, I had beautiful plans. Why do you have to mail it to you? I guess it makes sense that the machine didn't just output furniture.
Yeah. I guess that's... But is it though? Does it make sense that it wouldn't just output furniture?
I don't know if it does with
people
everything
carry,
else at this point.
Full, like couches in their pocket and hand it to you in the shape of a leaf. Like,
that's
does
true.
it really make sense that it can't just hand it to you?
I don't think so.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Now, I bought the pool to use, but I don't have it now because I was thinking Lino would have a pool, but for now he's gonna have a cherry blossom pond as a placeholder.
Yeah.
Which does not look like something he would have now that I put it here, but the pool will fill up that space nicely.
Looks like something Rowan or Rex would have because they got like sort of Japanese style design houses.
Okay, and then this, I was wondering if the lights will look good alongside his path. I don't know. They're not the right color, I don't think, but can I? Oh, come on, seriously, stop messing around. Come on. Okay, it doesn't set under you, obviously. That's obvious to me now. No, he needs like those one lights. You know the lights I'm thinking of?
Let me check my catalog. I might.
Now, those look interesting, but Bianca needs those lights. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's just grab these lights real quick.
Bianca. She needs this.
Those look like the color for her, too. Like, I don't know if they're pink. They look pink.
Yeah, pink violet. Not pink.
what are these called? Are these floor lights? Do I have other colors with it? I know there is other colors. I think I bought them 3 times and I accidentally been the same color every time.
Dare you make me turn my
floor light. Well, wait. I was going here to see what purple is. What it is. Okay, well, purple's still good. Pink would be really good for her, but I mean, this is something we're gonna do later. Is DIY their houses a lot, but let me just plop down the light here real quick.
Backyard space to do some nice DIY thingies. All right, let's.
Oh my gosh, that's like amazing for her house. It's really good.
It's called go through my entire catalog.
I like that. Okay, those did not work for this guy here because the color didn't match it. No, what I'm looking for is like those spike lights or whatever. I don't know what you'd call those. You know what I'm thinking of.
And I may have one.
That is a big fish.
I have the white floor lights.
You have white floor lights? I wonder what those. Those might match with Bianca too, because she's white. They're not.
I'm gonna send this to you.
Poofy enough.
This is what
All right. God, fish, come on! You're killing me. Please, please. You're probably a tire. A carp. All that hard work for a freaking carp. Why is there so many trollfish in this game?
Okay, I sent you what I had.
Alright.
And if you want the white floor light, I can send you a white floor.
Yes, please send me a white floor light. I don't need it immediately, but if you can, I'll take it. That one might have more uses in generic purposes, possibly.
I sent you something earlier.
Depending on.
I forgot I sent you that sign. That, the thing.
Oh, the periodic table? That's what that was, huh? Okay, I put it in my... I forgot all about that by that point. Let's see. We'll have to order a lot of these. Like, there'll have to be a ridiculous amount of them, but... Let's see.
See what it looks like.
Let's start closer to his house. Let's see. Nice. Can I move? Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You can move it literally. I'm not really sure on how I do the spacing on it, but maybe like there and then every other. Okay, we want to make it a human space.
Yes. It'd be like.
There you go. As long as you can fit a person between it. I might do like 2 people between but that is nice. Okay,
Yeah,
that's literally the color of one I was hoping. Yeah, exactly. What was that called?
Lantern.
I didn't even look. It's a garden light. Okay, garden lantern. Okay.
As soon as you're saying like what you're looking for, I'm like, I'm pretty sure.
I do have a variation.
Of it?
Oh, I do. I have a white of it. Crap. Okay, well I'll place an order of that and we'll see what it looks like too.
Oh, I had the dark.
A bronze. Yours will probably look more right, but let's see. I'll order 2 whites just in case.
The sense of the
fence. I think it's gonna match. Although wait, what color is his house? It's white, but it matches his fence in his yard more. Okay, all right. Let's take a picture on the island and then let's call it quits. Let's see. Exit construction mode.
Yeah, so you did have a garden lantern version.
I thought I had gotten one of those at one point, but
curious to see if there's other variations. I like the variations of some of the things. It's just upsetting that you have to like discover.
You have to buy everyone. You should just be able to diet to that.
It'd be nice if you could.
Even if you had to discover it by at least dying,
even if you had to use
that would be nice.
20 to change it or something.
Yes.
Let me change it.
I would prefer that. All right, let's take a picture on the island because it looks funny. Oh, cut off the tree, please. Well, jeez. Let's see. What kind of reaction can we do for this? Okay. All right. Thumbnail. We did it. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Yep. Thanks for the memories to people out there that get banned. It's rough. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you later on. Bye-bye.